it's Lindsay, and welcome to my recap video of my 30-day journey to healthy living. I am so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you've seen other videos in the series, you will know that each day of my 30-day journey, I would post a little video just recapping what I ate in the day, as well as how I was feeling. And then probably my favorite part was sharing the little healthy living tip to encourage some easy wellness introduction into your life. So if you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. They're pretty entertaining, they're short, they're fun, and you know, it's health and wellness, why not? So I wanted to give some time in between when I finished my 30-day journey and when I posted this recap video, because I really wanted to look back and reflect upon how this 30-day journey was different than the other two times that I did it. And in that reflection, I'll tell you, I was a bit blown away by what happened, because I've been living a pretty clean and healthy lifestyle for over a year now. So I was like, well, how is doing this structured 30 days really going to be any different? What is it going to add to my life? But I wanted to do it because I felt really inspired by my clients. I had a bunch of clients that were starting the 30-day journey on January 1st. And I was like, you know what? Let's all do this together. And then I'm going to document it, because I often get asked, Lindsay, you are rainbows and sunshine pretty much all the time. And you talk about this 30-day journey like it is the bee's knees. It's the second coming. But really, how is it? So if you check out those videos, you can see how it really is. So let's get into this a little bit. So I've been using Arbonne products for well over a year. I did my first 30-day journey in December of 2018. I was in the midst of a health crisis, autoimmune stuff, couldn't get out of bed, super stressed out, like not living my best life at all. And I was really struggling on a meal-to-meal basis to make those healthy choices. I had to cut out gluten and dairy like immediately. And while I could make that decision for myself, if anybody around me had anything with melting cheese, your girl was on it. And then like one bite of pizza turned into like eating the entire thing. So that was not serving me or my health in any way, shape, or form. And then, like an angel from heaven, my friend Lauren comes to me, and she had just started working with Arbonne, was like, Linz, I think I have something that can help you. So I was like, oh, sign me up. And that's how I got into it. What I love about the 30-day program, and what really hooked me, is that it is so focused on healthy living from the inside out. It's not about starvation. It's not about restriction. It is simply about focusing on paying attention to what you're putting in your body and making sure that what you're putting in your body is serving and nourishing you. I'm the type of person that needs some structure. I do very well with directions. And I also loved that about the 30-day journey, because it was like, okay, have your tea in the morning, do a shake, have some snacks, have another shake, have some snacks, eat a clean meal, have another tea if you want, have some fizzies sprinkled in there, and that's it. So it made it really, really easy, because I am not a big cook or meal prepper. So having something where I didn't have to worry about like, okay, am I getting enough nutrients? Am I getting enough protein? What am I doing? Like, it was all kind of built into there, and I loved that so much. So after my first 30 days in December of 2018, I quickly did another one. And then the shakes in pretty much every part of the 30 days has been a part of my regular life, day in and day out for the last year. In doing this 30 days again, I'm being more structured about it. And when I say structured, I mean, I did not consume any coffee. I did not consume, well, I tried to not consume alcohol, but I consumed very little alcohol. And I just kind of really paid attention to how I was nourishing my body and what I was putting into it. So there are some unexpected things that happened. Let me tell you about them. So in paying attention to what I was putting in my body, another thing that I committed to for 30 days was drinking 100 ounces of water every single day. So just in general, to live, we should be consuming about half our body weight in ounces in water every single day. And that always felt like an impossible task. And I was just like, Lindsay, do it. Stop saying you want to do it. Just shut up and do it. So I did it. And you guys, doing that for 30 days and continuing on, now it's just a habit. It's no big deal. But my skin, like my digestion, like just overall, I just feel so great and so hydrated. And I can't believe I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm wearing some blush and some mascara, but I'm not wearing foundation or anything. But like the way that my skin just kind of cleared up on the next level has been really, really crazy. And I also feel like too, that I don't know how to explain it. Like my skin is just softer. I don't know. It's been really incredible. So that's something that we can all do. Does not take any money. Drink more water, people, because it makes a difference. I know this for myself. Now, I will post another video about this another time, but I was drinking Kangen water, and Kangen water is this amazing alkalized ionized water system. I love it. I've been using this system for like well over 2 years now. So the water is very, very hydrating. It's also antioxidant, so lots of benefits coming from there as well. But I'm very confident that even if you can't access Kangen water, just increasing the amount of water that you're drinking is helpful no matter what, especially if you're replacing pop with that. So that was very helpful. The other two things that I did consistently every day that I wasn't doing consistently previously was Skin Elixir. So I was taking that every day, and Skin Elixir is this wonderful little combination. It's a little packet. You can mix it with fizz, water, whatever. And it is a vegan collagen builder. So it has sea buckthorn in it. It has hyaluronic acid. It also has biotin in it. And I definitely notice a difference in doing that consistently in terms of my hair. I feel like the health of my hair, the shine of my hair, my nails, like straight up, like they're super long now, and they are hard. They don't break. They're not ridgy and crazy, which is awesome. And I do also feel like it just added kind of that additional glow. So that's something I did consistently for 30 days as well. And I also took Mind Health consistently for 30 days, and that was mind blowing. So Mind Health is essentially a B12 supplement. It is cherry limeade flavored. It mixes with fizz, greens, whatever you would like. And what I noticed in taking that consistently is that my focus and the way that my mind was working was significantly better than when I was not taking it. In fact, I just experimented with not taking it for a few days, and I definitely noticed a difference. B12 is one of those vitamins that we can be easily deficient in. And I'm sure there are many of you watching this that take B12 supplements or get the shots or what have you. B12 typically comes, a major source of it is from red meat. So for those of us who are living a more veggie lifestyle or don't eat a lot of red meat, we can get very deficient very quickly. And the way that that shows up, because B12 helps our nervous system and our brain function, it shows up as brain fog or not being able to connect thoughts. So I definitely noticed a difference in taking Mind Health for 30 days and just simply stopping taking it. I was like, ooh, this does make a difference. So that was pretty cool to see. The unexpected things really had a lot to do with the discipline of posting a video every day and being accountable for that. That was something that I was completely unexpected and really, really enjoyed. Like it encouraged me to just be more mindful about what I was doing, and I really, really enjoyed having that accountability in there. The other part that I was very surprised by is there were many days where I was not consuming enough food. And that was really eye-opening to me, because in coming back and being like, oh yeah, I ate this, 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 and I'm like, that's not enough food. The other piece that was very surprising to me was that I eat the same darn things every single day. So I had this vision in my head when I was doing this. I was like, well, I'm gonna like cook something new every day, and I'm gonna like make a different shake every day, and everything's gonna be great. But I'm a little bit a creature of habit. I love what I love. And what I felt challenged by coming out of this as I reflected back is that is like probably my number one opportunity that I have, is that I need more variety in my day-to-day in terms of where I'm getting my nutrients. Like the shakes are great. I know I'm getting tons of greens because I put like tons of spinach and stuff in my shakes. I'm doing the green shots. You know, I'm eating eggs, I'm eating gluten-free stuff, but I just this time became more sensitive to like, okay, if I have this particular piece of food, is this adding value to my body? Or is it distracting from my body's processes? Like, not that it's bad, right? Because YOLO, we only live once. Yes, I'm going to have donuts and I'm going to drink beer and I'm going to do all of these things. I'm not going to restrict myself. But I just felt coming out of this, I became more mindful of how important it is to make sure that we're nourishing our body consistently. I also felt like another big thing that I learned coming out of this 30 days as well was just the importance, like the reinforcement, the importance of being consistent and intentional in what we're doing, no matter what it is, because whatever we are consistent and intentional in is exactly what's going to show up in our life. So if we are consistent and intentional about approaching life in a way that is like, everything's impossible and everything's happening to me and it's bad and this is this, that, and the other thing and sucks and whatever, y'all, that's what your life is going to be. And make no mistake, that is a choice that we have. So I really, really loved that during this 30-day, it was more of like a mental growth for me than a physical growth, which I was just kind of mind blown by. So that was very, very exciting. Now, when we talk about the physicality of it, I did take some before and after photos. I did keep track of my statistics and all that kind of stuff. And it's pretty neat because I didn't lose any weight. That definitely wasn't my goal. That's never been my goal doing the 30 days ever. It was more about getting in touch with my body and just having my body operating and properly nourishing it. But so I didn't really lose any weight, but nor inches or anything like that. But when I look at the before and after pictures, I'm like, huh, my muscles are definitely a little bit more defined than they were before. So cool, I guess, that's cool. I'm not gonna complain about it, but physically that was kind of what happened to me. But overall, I think I wanna close it up with this. So number one, if you are already eating clean and you're living a healthy lifestyle, I can now personally confidently say that going on the 30-day journey is still something completely worth doing, because even when we're eating healthy, we're living clean, like our gut will always need to be nourished. Our gut will always need to be kept on track. We will always need to make sure that we're consuming foods and things that are nourishing to our body. That's so important. And sometimes we don't have time for that, and a shake makes it easier. And that's totally amazing too, because the shakes are yummy. So that's one thing. The other thing, to kind of sum it up, and y'all can go back and watch some of the videos and learn the little tips and tricks. There's lots of good ones in there. But I think overall, number one thing that is so powerful, number one takeaway, is every single day, make little decisions that will positively affect your future. We don't have to make sweeping changes, right? Not at all, because rarely are they very sustainable. Usually we go kicking and screaming into them, right? But if every day we make little tiny decisions that positively affect our future, those little tiny decisions add up, and then all of a sudden you'll look and be like, wait, what? How is this my life? And going through this last 30 days with my clients and getting to experience the mental growth that I went through this time I'm just so beyond grateful. So that is summing up. It won't be my very last tip for you all by any means, but know this. Just start making little tiny decisions that positively affect your future every single day. And the more consistent and intentional you are about that, the more that your life will be exactly the way that you dream it to be. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a blessed, wonderful day. Cheers, you guys.